everybody, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much. I am absolutely in awe that I've got to 950, I don't know, I think it's 52 subscribers in a couple of days, and I think it's all thanks to Matthew from Gummiapan UK, who shared a post of mine. And thanks so much, Matthew. Really do appreciate it. It's amazing to get so quickly to this amount of subscribers. Thanks to everybody who has subscribed. I hope you're enjoying my content. So I'm coming on today to do another card, just one card this time. It's Gummiapan dies again, and it's the ovals again. So the card is a kind of, I don't know what you would call it, but it's like got an aperture, and the aperture is open at the top, and it's a kind of tent fold, and I've cut out some various ovals from the ovals die, which are Gummiapan. So I've cut out various ones of them already. We'll go through that. I've also cut out these lovely flowers, and first of all I've used this is Cintigo, I think it's Pale Ivory Silk and Weave. I don't know what that wee mark is, but it's come off now. So I've got that today just for a wee change instead of the white, and this is what I did. So folded this in half. I did cut the card down a bit, so I folded that in half so I got a score line, and then I popped my die. So I just used the second biggest die to cut this out, and then I put it through my machine. So I didn't use the bigger die, it was just the second biggest one. And then, so you do have to score it and fold it in half first, and then put your card flat into your machine. Put your die on, whatever one, you could use a circle as well. This was just because I was wanting to use this oval, and cut it out with just that die, not the outside die, don't think, no. And then you've got your middle part of your card, and it'll stand up like that. To get this wee layer, what I did was I just got a piece of card. I didn't really measure it, and then I'd already cut out these, so I popped this on just here like that, because that's how it will go, and then I just kind of popped it underneath. And then I used the two dies for this to cut this out. I just used, I think, the two dies for it. And then you don't probably need to, it would probably just be that slightly smaller one, and just cut, or did I, no, I did use the big one. So it's the bigger die for this if you want to put a layer on. So then I cut it down and just kind of eyeballed it. And this piece I'm going to emboss with this embossing folder. So pop that to the side. So I used these dies. There's 3 flowers. I think, I'm not sure what they are called, but these 3 flowers. And then I got this nice sprig of hearts. So I cut them out first in the ivory, but then I thought, oh, so I found this piece of card. Well, I've got several pieces of this. So this is a nice sort of aqua teal-y coloured card, which I had from Carnation Crafts. So I then decided I'm going to bring a little colour to this card, because I could just do it all the same colour, but I wanted to bring a bit of colour into it. So I cut out the flowers in this card, and I'll save these for another card. So these are all off the Gummiapan UK Misaprint webpage, so www.misaprint.co.uk, and there's Colour Me Nordic in the US, and www.gummiapan.com in Sweden. So any of these places you should be able to get these products. Right, so then I also decided that I might want a bit more rigidity to this area here, because it's only going to be these two pieces of card. So I then got a piece of its Miri card, and it was a Out Hobby Craft, so it's a kind of teal as well, which I thought would go nicely with that, and just to reinforce the front and the back ovals. So that's that all out the way. So what I'll do now is I'll just this, I'm sure this is from Studio Light. I'm sure it is. I got this from Miza Print, so hopefully it's from there, and I hopefully got it the right way round. So I'm just going to, on screen, pop this through the machine. So hopefully you can see that wee bit. Move this over. So just whatever your sandwich is, sorry about the bumping, and just put that through once. It only needs to go through once. Put that down on the floor, and we'll have a look at that as well. There we go. So that really does give a nice bit of texture to add to that card front. So I'll just keep these up here just now so you know the ones I'm using. So no messiness today, just clean and simple, really. Here's the other, I've lost the other, oh, it's hiding under there. So to pop this together, what I thought was I'm just going to put this on first, I think. And to do that, I want to just pop that in place on here. So just to give me, I won't actually glue it on, I'll just pop that in, and I'll just pop that under there. And if it's too much card, I feel, at the bottom, I can always trim it off. So just going to add that piece on. Move over a bit because I'm not quite in camera shot there. So yeah, I am very grateful to everybody who has subscribed, and you know, it's quite hard, it is quite hard getting noticed, I suppose, in the YouTube world, but I'm very grateful. So just kind of popping that on there. So make sure it's kind of even on either side. Right, that's a bit squint there. That's fine. I think that's fine. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to pop these two on top of each other as well, and then we can put these on. So we'll pop those two and those two on top of each other. So I mean, obviously you could do it with a circle die as well. Some people I've seen put acetate in between, but I just didn't want to do that. I wanted to just not have acetate. So just making sure these are more or less one on top of each other, like that. And then just doing the same with this one. Lining up. I love these dies, they're so nice. I love the stitching on it. There we go. And then I'm just going to go onto there, and so I'll need to put some glue. I'm going to put glue onto the card this time. I'm just going round that stitched edge just to add a bit of glue, and then lining up like that. Just making sure it's within that edge here. That. Okay, so that's what it looks like on the back. And on the back here, obviously I'm going to have to put glue on the back here, and glue, so glue all the way around really, because it's obviously going to stick onto there as well. So as I say, I don't really know what you would call this card. I've seen it a few times on different things. I've seen it on Pinterest, but as I say, I'm not sure if it's got a name. It might have, I just don't know. And that should work okay, hopefully. Looks a bit like a handbag, doesn't it? And then it should be able to open like that. There we go. And then it should stand up just like that. Okay. Now there's a little bit of glue that's seeped through from underneath where I put it, this bit on. So I just need to get rid of that so it doesn't stick together. It's fine. And just go around because it's got a bit of... So now I can arrange the flowers at the front. So we've got a huge bigger flower there. So we've got a slightly smaller flower, and then we've got... So I could have had it all the way around, but I think I'm going to keep it to this side. And then I'm going to pop in these ones which are just the cream colour. So probably best to put them in first. So just a wee bit of glue on the back there of them. Like that. I'm just going to have it just coming off there. And so let's just see this. We'll sit on there, and we'll have this one. Might put these up on... I'll put the first one down. I'm not going to put it up on foam. So I'm just going to put a little bit of glue on the bottom because I don't want it on the top where the hole is. So just covering that up like that, which is nice. Making sure that doesn't leak through. And then, right, where's my fold pad? Here we go. So, we'll get this one on thick foam. So it's only going to really need a bit here at the bottom. There we go. And then this one, I think I'm going to pop just kind of here over the top. And then I can slot that other little heart piece in as well. Just might turn that slightly. No, maybe not. Turn that round that way. That's better. And then I'm just going to slot this wee piece in down here. So I'll need it on this side. Like that. And I should just be able to slot that in under there. Might actually need to just get rid of that glue. Just cut it slightly. It's a bit long. Hopefully I've got enough glue just to push that in there. Still seems a bit too long. Let's just cut it a bit more. Right, that'll be better, I think. Yeah, that's better. So just pop that in there. Like that. And that's more or less my card done. Hope you like it. I do. I'm going to pop a little bit of a few bits of gems on and some words. So, and I will clean that up after. So let's get some gems. Put that down. Don't need that anymore. So what have we got? So these are quite nice. These would kind of go, they're kind of iridescent-y. Let's get where's the, find it. It's somewhere, oh here it is, hiding in amongst the mess. So yeah, they're smaller. Let's put smaller ones on. So this thing's got putty on the end. And it usually sticks to the gem, but it's not doing that just now, so I might have to just so when you press on that it should lift it up, but for some reason it's not. Oh, there we go. So put one there. Come on. One here, and let's put, I usually like to put 3 on. Come on. And one up there, and then let's put the wee sentiment on with salt. So let's see, what have we got? We've got these are just out of YouTube, not YouTube, what am I saying? Amazon. YouTube. Honestly, Shirley, what's going on with you? Oh dear. So these are just from YouTube, and they're just nice little sentiments. So let's see, we need something that kind of goes here, I think, or perhaps here. What do we think? I'm going to bring you down a bit so you can get a wee bit closer to see as well. Let's see what we do. I'm trying to find something that's long and thin. I did have something on a block from Stampin' Up, and I did look at that as perhaps a potential sentiment, but now I can't seem to find it. Oh, my desk is such a mess. I keep saying I'm going to tidy it. I will tidy it after this video because, yeah, just because. Oh, here we go. It's up here. So, no, I don't think they're appropriate. So, let's just see. I've got this one, which is Gummiapan. I used it yesterday. Life is too short not to believe in magic. That could perhaps go on there, but maybe not. Maybe that's not the best one. So let's just see. We could have it as an anniversary card. So let's put, so that says anniversary wishes. I think I've got wishes on a block somewhere. That's birthday. Did have wishes on a block. Oh dear. anywhere, you know. I'm faffing about here, folks, sorry. What does that say? There, we could do this on your anniversary. I know the fonts are slightly different, but it doesn't really matter. Let's do that on your anniversary. And we'll do that with... Let me see, what will we do that with? Will we do it with some heat embossing? Let's quickly do that. So we need to find a bit of the card left. So there's a wee bit here that would possibly get that on. Yes. So let's just do a little bit of this. We'll put the card over there for a minute. We'll get our Versamark. That's the wrong one. I've got two Versamarks. This one's a dirty one. And then I've got a nice clean one, but I'm not sure where the clean one's gone. So do that, and then we just put some silver on, I think. Silver. It's probably taking the longest time to do this part here. That's fine. So we'll just pop that away. And I'll heat that and I'll be back. Right, I've cut it in half, did that, cut it in half, and I'm just going to put it on with some glue, and then that'll be us done. So I'm just going to put mostly on here up until about there, because I don't want it to go over too much onto that space. And then I'm just going to add this one straight on with covered in glue. And that is my finished card. So if you've enjoyed watching, I'll just put it under this piece of paper so you can see it. Hope you've enjoyed watching. I've thoroughly enjoyed making this, and as I say, I don't know what this card is called, but it's very pretty, and you can still obviously put a message inside somewhere, or you could pop it onto the back, I suppose, if you were giving. But I know somebody who's going to be perfect for this card, so I'm going to give it to them. So I am absolutely delighted, and I'm wondering actually if I could just trim that end. I might do that, but these are the dies I used. As I say, I don't know what they're actually called, but they're these large flowers, that a sort of twig heart shape, this embossing folder which you will get from Misa Print, and the ovals which are Gummiapan as well. So yes, thanks so much for watching, and I'll be back soon. So bye for now.